Hello everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka Chocoment, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Alice Spiritual Judge. In the last episode, we have met the Queen of Hearts and know more about her stolen phone, about something regarding the bully in the school. And now we have to go to the kind of like the court of the execution of the bully. So we'll see whether it is the Queen of Hearts is the bully or not in this chapter. Chapter 7, Execution of the Bully. The execution of the bully. Start. Oh, in the screen you can see the Queen of Hearts and the defendant part. Alright, Spiritual Judge is going to execute the bully from now on. Please wait, Judge. I open the door with a sound bang and my voice is echoed inside the court. Alice. What is it, Alice Kanzaki? Queen of Hearts. If you have nothing to say, take the seat. But please wait. What is the execution to the bully? It is necessary to punish the sin. Have Queen of Hearts really bullied anyone? If the person herself had admitted, probably the prank went too far that she committed the murder, right? What? I admit I have bullied, but I didn't kill White Rabbit. Even though you didn't kill her directly, if your bully had led to her death, you are the murderer. I am telling you that these two things are different. And I have been asking you to explain it, haven't I? Do you have any evidence to prove that bully is not the reason to her death? Well, see, you cannot explain. That is why the bully, in other words, you are the murderer. No, it was not me. Listen to you. Our Queen of Hearts the murderer. Such a disgusting person. Did she bully her so badly? I don't know, but everyone is talking about it. People begin to gather around in gymnasium. Please, wait! Red King, please withdraw the execution. Why? Because we haven't confirmed the truth. She had admitted the bully, but she denies having anything to do with the case. We cannot execute her under this circumstance. So, you will reveal the truth behind this bully and the case? Yes. Isn't this interesting, Red King? Alice Kanzaki is proposing like this. Would you consent to it? While Red King remains silent, I step forward. Red King, I want to know the truth. Red King has told me to find out the truth. Very well. Alice Kanzaki to the court. Well, it is getting very interesting. Prosecutor the Hatter shows me a very dauntless smile to welcome me. Once confirmed, I am at defense lawyer seat. Red King swings the wooden hammer. Hereafter, we will begin the third spiritual judge. Next, our vigorous and sharp defense lawyer, Miss Alice Kanzaki. Let us hear what you think. I will put aside the murder case for now. First, I would like to talk about the reason why the bully happened and what kind of bully it was. If we cannot clarify this part, we won't be able to connect it with the murder case. In this way, we should be able to find out the puzzling parts. Oh, so why did the bully happen? Let's ask the opinion of Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. I don't like her. That is all. This is the opinion of the bully. She is not willing to be frank. What will you to defend? You do defend lawyer Alice Kanzaki. I have asked Queen of Hearts the same question once. She answered the same. No particular reasons. But is it really true? According to Dormouse, Mr. Caterpillar and Cheshire Cat, Queen of Hearts is not the kind of person who would bully someone thoughtlessly. That is, after all, some opinions from unconcerned people. Anyone would conceal one's true nature. Maybe, but I am very intrigued by all these opinions, even though when I tried to figure out the reason for bullying, she wouldn't answer me. However, while I listened to all of these, I came up with a reason myself. Would it be possible that we have something right here? Queen of Hearts was bullied by White Rabbit. Queen of Hearts regarded White Rabbit as a rival. White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. Because Queen of Hearts had a crush on White Rabbit. Okay, that's interesting. So the first one is kind of, it's still likely because we do see the bullying of Queen of Hearts. Maybe she's bullied outright. But then White Rabbit is not bullying outright. But it's like there's those two-faced girls who's like acting innocent and stuff, but talking bad about people behind their back. It's just a theory, but that's just a theory since White Rabbit is looking quite innocent here, and she's kind of timid, according to the memory that Alice had. Next is regarded as a rival. This is more likely to happen as you can see the information regarding their missing cell phone that could cause a conflict between the two, and they call to talk to each other privately, like based on the text from White Rabbit's phone. Third is the most likely is that White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. This might or might not be confirmed through the phone that the message that White Rabbit has sent to Queen of Hearts. Because Queen of Hearts had her crush on White Rabbit is the least likely, unless she likes bullying someone, like those younger guys who bully the girls they like in order to get their attention and maybe make the girl hate him in the future, something like that. That kind of love, which is a really bad love. But anyway, so I'll go with something the most likely is White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts, as there are the most evident in that opinion. White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. Was this very likely? White Rabbit had something on me? Don't be stupid. Why did I need to bully her if she had something on me? Shouldn't it be the other way around? That is very true, Miss Alice. Weren't you wrong from the beginning? That is right. Normally, a person who has something on another is in a strong position, and that person should be the bully. But it's different for this case. For Queen of Hearts was only fulfilling White Rabbit's request. Yeah, that's true. I am not fulfilling White Rabbit's request. Maybe White Rabbits like to be bullied. I don't know. People have their likings. Just kidding. Queen of Hearts. I have evidence to prove it. What evidence? Oh, why don't you show us? The evidence that Queen of Hearts was fulfilling White Rabbit's request. So is this ball, which has information about Queen of Hearts after school today. The evidence is White Rabbit's cell phone. Please look at the latest message. 16:2. So sorry to force you to do so much. Come to audio visual room of each schoolhouse at 1800. I will delete all of them there. This is the message White Rabbit sent to Queen of Hearts. Would someone being bullied send this kind of message to the person who bullied her? It depends. Maybe it was a message trying to stop the bullying. You may interpret that way. However, the possibility is very low. Why? Because after Queen of Hearts received the message, she actually went to audio visual room. So I went. It doesn't mean anything. No, I want to ask instead, why did you go? That is because you didn't really need to go. Actually, it was much normal that you didn't go. Bullies won't respect persons they bully. It is only your own injustice. Isn't it more natural to see this message as White Rabbit had forced Queen of Hearts to do what she requested, Since Queen of Hearts was in a weak position, she could only say yes to it. Because White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. Sounds reasonable. The abandoned Queen of Hearts refused to answer why she went to audio-visual room at the first ruling, didn't she? Wait a minute. How can you judge only by the message and conclude that she had something on me? It was undeniable that Queen of Hearts followed the message and went to audio-visual room. Yes, I did. So what? I felt like going, so I went. What's wrong with that? I am going to explain. What is wrong about that? Queen of Hearts, please explain in detail about what exactly you have done after you received White Rabbit's mail. So you also think I am suspicious? If things continue like this, Queen of Hearts, you would be executed as a murderer. Can you accept it? Okay, I see. I will tell you. I received White Rabbit's message at the school on the 14th, and the message content is just like Alice said. I didn't have anything to do, so I thought, why not go in? Before the appointment, I stayed at the classroom with the classmates until the appointed time. I said goodbye to them before 1800 and went to audio-visual room at the second floor of his schoolhouse alone. The door of audio-visual room was open. As 1800 o'clock ring chimed, I got into audio-visual room, and I found White Rabbit lying in a pool of blood. I immediately went to report to someone. And understand. Well, your statement didn't seem to change very much from the first ruling. What do you say, defense lawyer Alice Kanzaki? Do you find any contradiction with defendant's statement? So, in this case, the things that is iffy about it is the discovery time. I cannot read the report now, but I vaguely remember that it should be a different time. It's not sure. It shouldn't be like 1800 at the time. But yes, and it is very bustling. Oh, what is that? That is the mail from White Rabbit, which is correct. The discover time, yes. The condition is correct. The door to audiovisual room may be correct. But the discover time seems to be a bit different. Where exactly is Bugsy? Their statements contradict with this red card. So, let me check. I don't remember the. So this is fingerprints. I believe there is the death resumption time. But where is it? Okay, yes, the 1610. Yeah. Yeah. 1800. Wait, she said 1800. Okay. Anyway, here. Please confirm this. This is death resumption time. According to White Rabbit's message and Queen of Hearts' statement, Queen of Hearts was in audio-visual room at 1800. During the first ruling, Queen of Hearts provided statements that found the body at 1820. Oh, okay. Yeah, I may or may not forgot about that. But yes, that is the time that she said last time. The time gap between Queen of Hearts reported to Mr. Caterpillar and when she found the body was too big. Oh, that is true. This school is not so huge. Even if you walk slowly, it won't take you more than 10 minutes to finish distance. What do you think, Queen of Hearts? I was scared to death. Who wouldn't be surprised by that kind of situation? You need more than 20 minutes? You? What? Do you have anything to complain about? No, but please explain more in details. She's sweating. I saw White Rabbit lying in a pool of blood. When I went closer, the smell of the blood was so thick. I was too scared that I couldn't stand straight. I couldn't move or get nearer to the body, so I called White Rabbit's name several times. There was no response, not even a little bit. I noticed she was not breathing, so I thought, she was dead. When I finally managed to move, I thought I needed to report to someone. The classmate who had accompanied me until 1800 went home already. So I ran to Mr. Caterpillar, who was at student guidance office. Okay, I see. I didn't particularly feel any contradiction, but how about you, defense lawyer Alice Kazuki? So this is a kind of like a cross-examination in those famous spy game, but worse than that game because you cannot check the record to see whether you remember wrong or remember right. But for now, I don't think it's wrong. Queen of Hearts statements are that is not contradictory. There is no contradiction. But there is something normally we wouldn't do. Oh, what is it? You will understand if you look at this. So she went to Mr. Caterpillar and Mr. Caterpillar is in your staff office, I believe. Student guidance group. Yes. So the audio visual room is on the east. So she took a very long time to go to the south of the school. Look at this school map. It is handwritten, but it's correct. And what does this mean? Don't show us a bad drawn map. When something like this case happened to a student, he would probably go to an adult who is new to him. Prosecutor the Hatter. Well, Prosecutor the Hatter, if you were the one who found the body, where would you go? Let me see. Well, if something bad happened, I would probably go to staff office. Yes, so staff office is on the first floor. That is right. Most teachers would be at staff office. Normally, one will go directly from the crime scene to staff office, where most adults normally were. Queen of Hearts, why did you not go to staff office? That is because I omitted the statement. I did go to staff office. No one was there. And it was already past 1800. I couldn't even find any students for club activities or committee members. I didn't meet anyone. Then I went to South Schoolhouse. I started from the first floor and finally found Mr. Caterpillar in student guidance office, and I reported to him. Is that really true? Yes. That is very strange. Why is that? Because if what Queen of Hearts are saying is real, you would have met someone. So, the Twiddle twins. It should be the Twiddle twins. Because they are in their staff office when she went there. Like they did mention, they have been forced to be there for their because they didn't do the homework. At that day after school, Twitter twins were punished by Mr. Caterpillar for forgetting to hang in the homework at staff office. As a punishment, they were forced to help out Mr. Caterpillar, and that ended at 1800 when the bell jammed. Mr. Caterpillar locked up staff office and left, but the twins stayed at the staff office for quite a long time. What? Queen of Hearts, you said you found Mr. Caterpillar at student guidance office. You didn't see anyone along the way. But how could you not see the twins? From audio visual room at the second floor of each schoolhouse to student guidance office, if you run, you don't even need 3 minutes. What have you done between 1800 and 1820? I actually was. You are not going to say you were actually late for the meeting, are you? Queen of Hearts, you said you went into audio visual room when the bell chimed in at 1800. It is not possible for you to make any mistakes on your statement. No, it was Queen of Hearts. Please stop lying. Tell us the truth. According to what we hear so far, Queen of Hearts' statements do seem suspicious. Hasn't she killed the victim during these 20 minutes? As I said from the beginning, White Rabbit caught out Queen of Hearts to revenge and got murdered instead. Oh no, according to you, defense lawyer Alice, White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. That is right. Then how about this? White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. White Rabbit called her out and she pretended to be consent to White Rabbit's request, but eventually pressed the knife into White Rabbit. Isn't this a wonderful suspense murder? Well, there is a reason he's called a Mad Hatter in Alice Wonderland, but this is called Hatter, but it's mad all the same. You're way too excited about this. No, I didn't kill White Rabbit. I will now review what Queen of Hearts has done for this 20 minutes. Now things are going to get real. What exactly Queen of Hearts has seen, and what she had done, and why did she lie? Once everything is revealed, we will know the truth. Queen of Hearts, what did you exactly do between 1800 and 1820 before you reported to Mr. Caterpillar? I told you that I couldn't stand up. No. You have been fighting fiercely with the victim. I told you I didn't kill her. Listen to me, Bo. How cruel! I am wearing a hat all the time. I mean, wearing a hat all the time. But I am not Bo. I am still very young. Oh God. I mean, you can remove the area around the hat. Like, could have like a bunch of hair around outside the hat, but while wearing a hat cover, it's small. Or it's the hair that covers your eyes are glued to the hat, so it makes people think that you are young and not bold. I wonder why Queen of Hearts called him that. If you keep wearing hat, you will definitely be bold. Oh my God. Excuse me. Don't reject such things. We don't care if you are bold or not. It's very important. What matters is what Queen of Hearts had done. Are you not going to tell us? Do you think she would tell you just like that? Maybe no. Okay, let's look at this incident with a different angle. Wow, new development! As we were searching in the school, we found this at courtyard. Are they clubs? They seem to have bloodstains. Exactly. I personally think this is a piece of evidence at the crime scene. Huh. So Queen of Hearts could be a accomplish, like this. I don't know how to say about that, but someone who helped out the murder of White Rabbit, perhaps, or someone else. I don't know. But that gloves should not go in the courtyard itself because actually it could. So someone else might murder White Rabbit and then bury that gloves there, but we don't know. If you do an identification of blood, you will probably find it belonged to White Rabbit. You are very confident. But normally when you found out blood-stained gloves like this, the high possibility is that they belong to the crime scene. Do they belong to the crime scene? Maybe they are blood-stained coincidentally. No, they belong to the crime scene. I have evidence to prove that. Really? What evidence? The crime scene research report. The data, blah blah blah. So that should be something. Fingerprint. So you can see here, the fingerprints are on the doorknob from the outside, but not the other way around. Which is only Queen of Hearts is there. And that's also very interesting thing is that to open the door, there should be the fingerprints from the White Rabbit. Like, outside but not the other way around. That means Queen of Hearts might have wear the gloves, and so it wipes. It doesn't show any fingerprints from the inside. But then there's also something we should pay attention about is that there is no fingerprints of White Rabbit, who should have if she opened the door. So that means that she is wearing gloves when she uses the door. But this also means why does Queen of Hearts have these gloves from the crime scene? And why does she use it? It makes her suspicious, like she's the one who did it. Please look at this data. Oh, isn't that the present for me? The doorknob of each schoolhouse. What could that represent? Oh, the doorknob at the first floor of each schoolhouse. The doorknob from outside to the inside has Queen of Hearts fingerprint. But from the inside to the outside, there are no fingerprints. Each schoolhouse is an old building which doesn't have a connected passageway to South Schoolhouse. The only passageway is the door at the first floor. Why? Isn't there any fingerprints from the inside to the outside doorknob? It is very easy. Queen of Hearts didn't wear anything on her hand on the way to audio-visual room. But when she got out of audio-visual room to South Schoolhouse to report, she wore these gloves. Queen of Hearts, am I correct?
Why would defendant Sue do such a thing? It doesn't make any sense at all.
The reason for Queen of Hearts to wear the clothes when she walks out of the schoolhouse is wearing the gloves to grasp the knife, looking for something. There was some blood on her hand. So, I guess she is looking for something? Like they're wearing the clothes to grasp the knife is gonna give her a bad ending, and there's no evidence for it. There was some blood on her hand. Could be possible, but then if she, so we have to consider she is not guilty. So there shouldn't be any blood on her hand. Actually, both of those options, the wearing gloves to grasp the knife and some blood on her hand, actually goes together. Like if she is the real murderer, then there should be. Actually. It's not possible. Like, if she is the murderer, she should wear gloves to wipe out the fingerprint. So there should not be some blood on her hand. And she's definitely not going to wear the gloves to grasp the knife. She's not the murderer. So the only reasoning is that she's looking for something. That's because she has been looking for stuff.
Looking for stuff?
Please look again at the content of the mail. So sorry to force you to do so much. Come to audio-visual room of each schoolhouse at 1800. I will delete all of them there. Please pay attention to this space. I will delete all of them there. This sentence.
We don't understand if you only repeat this sentence.
No, by this sentence alone, you won't know anything. But there is someone who might have witnessed some scenes which are related to the sentence.
Who is this person?
That person is Queen of Hearts, or just kidding, Twitter twins.
It's just a joke. It's actually Twitter twins.
Since they actually saw White Rabbit fiddle with Queen of Hearts phone, and she looks pale for some reason. So, should be her. This is the person. Twitter twins said so. At the end of April, White Rabbit was taking out Queen of Hearts' cell phone from the bag in the classroom of second grade, class 3, second grade, when no one was there. Why is there a repeat of second grade? Okay. And she took some time overrate the cell phone.
White Rabbit has taken Queen of Hearts' cell phone.
Yes, normally people wouldn't want anyone to look into their own cell phone. Personal information, messages, and photos. What if there is something you don't want others to see? If those information is taken hostages, they would become the owner's weakness.
I see. Hostages. You mean data that the owner doesn't want to know?
I am afraid those data was transferred to White Rabbit. Those are enough to be hostages. According to this assumption, Queen of Hearts, the bully, and the incident all link together. At the end of April, White Rabbit took out Queen of Hearts' cell phone from her bag and checked the content. We don't know whether White Rabbit had taken photos or transferred the data. In certain ways, White Rabbit has taken all the data as Queen of Hearts' weakness. White Rabbit treated those data as threatening material and requested Queen of Hearts to do something. If Queen of Hearts listened to her request, she would delete all the data. This might be the deal. Twiddle twins have seen White Rabbit check Queen of Hearts' cell phone at the beginning of May. We don't know what request White Rabbit made. Anyway, her requests were fulfilled and she told Queen of Hearts to come and she would delete all the data that she used as threatening material. That is why White Rabbit contacted Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts certainly followed her directions, since White Rabbit had something on Queen of Hearts. If not so, she wouldn't stay at the school for 2 hours after the class ends. When Queen of Hearts went to audio visual room at 1800 as promised, she was astonished because White Rabbit was already dead in audio visual room. To Queen of Hearts, it was a tragedy. In front of her, there was the body, but there was something Queen of Hearts needed to do.
Something?
That was why the whole situation had gone wild. Queen of Hearts didn't want anyone else to find the data. She didn't want anyone to know. She wanted to avoid one situation, which is to have someone look at the data and make it public. For this reason, she searched for White Rabbit's cell phone, using White Rabbit's gloves.
Using White Rabbit's gloves.
That's right. Queen of Hearts, who was asked to be there, had to confirm whether the data is deleted. But if she just looked into it like that, she would leave her fingerprints on the cell phone. That is why she used White Rabbit's gloves and looked into her stuff.
So, are you saying that the gloves originally belonged to the victim?
Yes.
Why do you know about that?
As I heard from all kinds of people about White Rabbit.
I think she has germophobia. I wouldn't. It's the impression that she is extremely afraid of cold.
All these different opinions. I am curious about what all these impressions imply to.
Afraid of cold? Germophobia. I didn't wouldn't.
That's right. We can conclude that White Rabbit had been wearing gloves always, which made very good sense
It sounds reasonable. White for gloves in the spring. It is not winter now. Why did the victim wear gloves habitually?
I haven't figured out that yet. But the fact is, she had been wearing gloves quite often that everyone was conscious of.
Hmm. We can confirm this if we investigate.
Exactly. The reasons why there were no fingerprints. This is actually quite simple. At first, White Rabbit wore the gloves. Queen of Hearts then wore White Rabbit's gloves to look for White Rabbit's cell phone.
We know the story until then. But did Queen of Hearts really need to wear the gloves? She could have used a handkerchief or something, as long as her fingerprints were not on the stuff.
Could you use a handkerchief to find efficiently or operate a cell phone? If someone came, all were in vain. If I were Queen of Hearts, I would like to leave the crime scene as soon as possible. So, Queen of Hearts needed to confirm whether the data is in their cell phone was deleted. If not, she needed to do it herself. However, even though she did have the chance to check, she walked out of the schoolhouse with the gloves on her hand. Queen of Hearts was confused and troubled by how to deal with the gloves. She eventually threw them away at Courtyard, which locates between East Schoolhouse and South Schoolhouse, then rushed to Student Guidance Room to report to Mr. Cuthbert.
Your assumption seems to be reasonable, but I can hardly understand what is so important that one needs to fight so desperately in a crime scene with a body lying there.
It might seem trivial to us, but probably very important to the person herself.
Enough! Stop it! Oh, if you said so. Do you have the remotest idea what is so important?
So, I have a little bit of idea. But that should be for the next section of this playthrough. So, that should be the end of Alice's spiritual church. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.